Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me. What's up, wackians? Before we get into it today, just please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop new content on the channel. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the topic today. Hunter Biden. So, some video came out that Hunter Biden out here being a wild boy, which we all knew that he had a drug problem, but we got a video of him weighing out his coke. I think he got him getting oral from a prostitute and just a bunch of different stuff they got out here, man. Hunter Biden, wilding and doing his crazy thing. And of course, a lot of people from the right are looking at that, and this is a big story for them, and somehow it affects Joe Biden, which I don't understand, which is kind of why I want to talk about this. It's because, okay, you don't like Joe, that's fine. I don't like Joe. And you don't like Hunter for whatever reason, or not for whatever reason, because there are valid reasons. As far as him sitting on the board of the Ukraine, energy company, when he had no experience doing anything and just getting money, now that's something to look at. That's policy. That's him. That's his father using his position as president to put him in a position of power or authority over something. That's something to look at. Hunter Biden's personal issues with drug and alcohol abuse and things like that. Who is that hurting? He's not tied to Joe Biden's administration. He's not working for his father. He doesn't have any government authority over anything. He's a guy with a lot of problems, and that's sad. And I don't think that these are things that we should be looking at. And if you have a political objective, I think this is the wrong way to go about it. You look at Joe Biden. Joe Biden is the president. What his son does or does not do has nothing to do with him. It has nothing to do with his administration, his policy, his agenda, anything like that. He's not basing anything off of how his son acts. He wants his son to get better. He's a supportive father. He pay for his rehab and do things like that. But he's not like, it's not like he has Hunter Biden in the White House with him working and coming up with policies and different things, and he's taking them to do foreign policy and interact with these world leaders. He's not doing that. So it just makes no sense for people to want to go so hard on Hunter Biden and bring up these personal issues that have nothing to do with governing, and they want to, I don't know, what do they think that does? Like, there's plenty to go at Joe Biden about. Him not wanting to do anything, use any executive orders, not wanting to push against Republicans or Joe Manchin in cinema, him going back on his campaign promises, like $15 minimum wage, legalizing marijuana, canceling student debt, a public option for healthcare. There's plenty of things to go at him about. His son's personal problems is not one of them, and I think that's really disgusting because, again, it has nothing to do with governing. And if that's what your problem is with Joe Biden, then his son being messed up, I don't understand what does that do? What does that mean? His son is a grown man. He's a very grown man, and he's got problems. And Joe Biden wants him to get better and wants him to heal. And that's actually a part of Joe Biden that's actually sympathetic to look at, to see a loved one who's destroying themselves and you can't do anything about it, but you're there for them. It's actually sympathetic. So I just, just my take on it. Cut it out with the personal stuff. And it's weird that he dated his brother's girlfriend or wife or whatever. That's after his brother passed away. That's weird. And yes, he needs help. He needs serious help. Hunter Biden does need help. And you can comment on it and say, oh, I hope he gets help. But to use that as like some gotcha to Joe Biden or gotcha to the left, I don't understand that at all. There's no conspiracy with that. There's no corruption with that. There's just a guy who, like I said, needs help. And if you want to look at anything, look more into his position with Ukraine and him being on the board of energy there. Look into that. I think if you want to go deeper into that and pull that, that's fine. But then you also have to look at Trump's kids and look at what they did. Jared Kushner, his son-in-law, got money just from being from Saudi Arabia. He got billions of dollars because he works with Trump. Like, they were funneling taxpayer money into Trump's businesses. Like, let's look at real corruption now. We gotta be all the way around fair with this now. Trump actually had his kids in the White House while they were supposed to be in charge of his company. So I'm just saying, like, let's be consistent with that. And if there's actual policy, actual political agendas that are going off of Hunter Biden, then we can look at that and we can criticize that and say, hey, this isn't right, this isn't fair, or yada yada yada, whatever it is. But if it's just personal issues, personal demons, why are we trying to out this man? This does nothing. This means nothing. It's not affecting Joe Biden because that's his son. That's not him. And he's been very, very public about his son's issues. So just, come on. Let's just be humans for a minute and not just kick people while they're down.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.